What's up, YouTube? Timus here. Here's my review for the new George Clooney directed film, The Tender Bar. Now, The Tender Bar is actually based on a memoir and is, of course, based on a true story here. That tells the story of JR, who's actually this writer, and he's, of course, played by Ty Sharon, who's this kid who's pretty much was growing up without a father-in-law. He pretty much his like mostly a father figure in his life is his uncle Charlie, played by Ben Affleck, who actually who owns a bar here. And Ben Affleck's character Charlie is like pretty much the sharpest and most colorful assortment of quirky and father figures in his life. And man, like I say, the chemistry between both Ty Sharon and Ben Affleck is terrific. Of course, you end up beginning with Jr. as a kid, then grow up. It's a little similar to what you got on Christmas Story, or maybe even the Wonder Years, where like the older version is actually narrating his life and stuff. You actually have Ron Livingston, who's actually voicing the older version of Jr. Which is really cool there too. Famed American Horror Story actress Lily Reb actually plays JR's mother, and either Lily was terrific here too. You also had Christopher Lloyd, who they're actually living with. He of course plays both, the father of Ben Affleck and Lily. And man, Christopher Lloyd, oh boy, that guy. Obviously, we already know him from, as Doc Brown from Back to the Future and all. But man, Christopher Lloyd is so good in this. His like little chemistry with his grandson, I don't was terrific. The one who plays the younger Jr. I forgot the actor's name. Daniel Randolph. I think he was terrific. Max Martini, who actually voices, who pretty much voices Jr's dick of a father, is pretty good at playing a dick of a father. Uh, you had some other decent supporting casts too, but man, this is really heartfelt. It's scripted by the departed writer William Monahan. Now, the movie is directed by George Clooney, who I was a little skeptical with this movie because, sad to say, George Clooney has not directed a film I liked in years. His recent films, like that Midnight Sky, I thought was horrible. He also did Suburbicon, which was terrible. Monuments Man was horrible. I would say this movie is probably George Clooney's best directing film, maybe since The Eyes of March. It's that good. I mean, at times you'll actually think that you'll be forgiven if you think this is a Ben Affleck directed film, because it does really feel a bit like a Ben Affleck movie that he directed rather than starred. But I don't know. I literally thought this was a Boston set movie because lots of people really sound like they were from Boston. But it actually takes place in Long Island, New York, which I guess makes sense too with the accents there. But man, the dialogue in this thing is great. It is a really decent coming of age tale. Great performances by Ty Sharon, who I've been a fan of ever since I saw in the movie Mud. Like, this kid has always been one of my favorites in recent years. Whether it's a Ready Player One, even when he's in a bad movie like that recent movie Voyagers this year, he's actually really good. And Tender Bar really shows it. Great witty dialogue, great performances. I mean, this is definitely a really decent movie worth checking out. So if you guys haven't seen it, it is in some theaters now, but it will be premiering on Amazon in January. So definitely give it a go if you guys haven't seen it. Anyway, let me let you guys. Did you have a chance to check out the Tender Bar? And so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Oh, and top off, it's pretty much Batman directing Batman. Just want to throw that out there. Anyway, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timmy Saga.